Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Darksiders. In the last episode, we made our way through a lot of the Black Throne. We returned 2 of the 3 beams we need to return using our Voidwalker. This episode, we are going to be... Indeed, as Adriel says, 1 final beam, and he shall be free. Now, what we need to do is use... I've already lost myself. How is that possible? I think I start up there. I don't want that to be charged. Couldn't make a regular portal up there. Go on. There we go. It's been a while. This is the beginning of a new recording session to me, and I'm going to probably learn the hard way why you don't split a dungeon over multiple recording sessions. Haha! This will have been really frustrating if you watched this straight after the last episode, because, I specifically ended the last episode unlocking this bit. That wasn't what I meant to do, but it did work. Here I want this one. Do I want to go up again? Okay, I'll go up again. So I'm using charge portals there, and I'll chuck myself up. I chuck myself out. Let's try that again. Let's try that again, I said. There we go. Now, we can kind of proceed climbing further up that tower, but I actually don't want to do that for now, because over there you'll see there is a Beholder's Key lock. So we need to go and get the key before we can do anything with that. It's really weird, that door always looks locked, like that design of door looks locked, but it's not. Right, straight away in here we can see, well, we can see 2 things on my map actually. There's a chest, but you can also see now, with Fury's Embrace, Artifacts of the Fallen Legion also appear on your map now, so if there's any you're like missing throughout the world, those ones are much easier to find now. So we need a portal there, and we need another portal there, and then we simply hop through that portal, and... I cocked that up. I was meant to hover to the side, and I completely failed to do so. Let's try that again. There we go. So we hover down here and can grab... Whoopsie daisy. Soldier artifact. Only 3 left to go? Or maybe as few as 2. 2 left to go. Technically, 1 in this dungeon, and then 1 somewhere earlier, which I forgot. So I'll have to track that bad boy down again. Right. Now, things get a bit... confusing here. We need to banish both of these portals. And we need to activate that one again because I'm an idiot. Now, we've got this gate that comes down. Then it goes up, and that is what we see. Then they go down again. But if we now look through that portal, we'll have a moment where we can void through it onto that one. I don't think I successfully did it. Well, I know I successfully did it because this one would disappear. And it's not doing so. I think I've positioned this one quite poorly for timing that. There we go. No, missed it again. I need to preempt it a little bit better than I'm doing. Right. So, what we've got now is we've got 2 portals on the inside of those pillars facing each other. Now, if I place one here, it will actually be on the portal closest to us. So the view we're looking at is now behind me, opposite, that way. Now is when things get a little more confusing. Because I've lost myself. If I just go through there, I will still die. I need to have a portal facing the same way as me, which is what we've got, and I cocked it up because it should have been charged. Dismissing that is going to do nothing, is it? I need to swap them back again, so let's set one. Right. I don't know what happened there. Set that there we go. Set that one. Is that me? No, that's not me. That is the way I need to go. Yes, that's it. I'm facing the right direction, but I need my portal to be charged, the one that's placed on the thing. So, place that one there. Nope, cocked it up again. This is real hard. There we go. Now it's facing back at me. Now charge through there. Right. Now, I should be looking away from me. It's definitely charged, and it should be looking away from me. There we go. Perfect. Let's go! Ha! Oh no! What the? Oh. I feel like some weird shit happened then. But I guess we did it. Cool. Right. Let's hop down to the bottom. And we got a fair few assets here. We have got a portal there. We've got a portal there covered by a bomb crystal. So that's our kind of long-term thing. Let's slap a void there. And this slowly rotating device, we need to slap a void on as well. Now, we watch through here and wait for... There's a moment. There we go. Oh, I thought I double jumped, but I hadn't, so I didn't glide properly. Basically, wait till this shows a bomb crystal, and then you go to the one rotation afterwards. It's going in like smooth moves of 90 degrees. So there's one, then there's your next one. I cocked that up again. Ooh, did I? Maybe I didn't. Ooh, that was close. Right. Got a Wrath chest, which I don't need. And now, right. Do I have to dismiss this one first? No. I want to throw one up there. Then, when this is lined up with the bomb crystal to the right, I need to grab... There's a bomb crystal over here, which I need to grab towards me with the abyssal chain, and then launch it through there. Except I was slightly too early there. Cool, let's try that again. Obviously, because the bomb spore is on fire, you can't stand there holding it indefinitely. But that looks like we got it. Wait for that to rotate round again. And now we can hop through there. Ooh! This doesn't get us anything particularly useful. Well, I mean, it does, but not yet. This gives us an abyssal armor piece. This is our 9th piece, I believe. Bloody close to finishing it now. And as I say, it's designed so you pretty much don't get it until the end of the game, no matter how good you think you are. Right. Now we need to kind of get back through the way to where we just were. Now, we kind of need to approach this room. I was approaching that room that time with the eye of getting that piece of abyssal armor. This time, we've got to take quite a different approach. So, gotta throw a portal up here. And then, wait for that to rotate around, charge portal onto there. Now wait for that to do a 180 again. And then hop through and we're back over next to the bomb spore. But this time, we need to, wow, bloody wait for this thing to rotate back around again. And this time we dismiss that portal. And we slap a portal onto here. Now we just got a portal going straight back to that original chamber, bypassing all of that spinning nonsense. There's also stuff over there that's locked, so we'll deal with that later. For now, chain this thing to you, and then you can just safely throw it through there, and it should get that thing. Gab, I said. I think I meant to say grab, but even so... Ooh, ow. Even so, grab wasn't the right word. So what it's showing us to do there is fairly obvious. So let's hop up to the top. Yeah, it's a really long staircase. Slap a charge portal facing upwards there. It's a bit of an awkward angle for it. And then just another portal here, and we should be able to launch ourselves up. Wonderful! Oh, well, landed right on top of the chest I was meant to get. This chest is, of course, the Beholder's Key we've been after. Let's head back to Azrael's prison. Oh, ballsack! Oh no, that wasn't the end of the world. Now, back here, climbing up is actually relatively straightforward. So to get to where the key door is, we literally just need to climb up. Does this game have conservation of momentum? It does not! We should have been moving forwards there, but obviously once we were off the rotating thing, we started moving at our own speed, which is incorrect. Alright, let's get back up to where I was then. See, that's one of the interesting ways in which the Void Walker actually does differ from the Portal gun in Portal, is that you have the concept of charge portals, whereas in Portal it's all about building up speed by falling or getting momentum kind of from an external source. Here you can just generate that, but then your momentum isn't necessarily maintained going through portals, so it's more based on angles and shit like that and less physics-based than the Portal gun, I'd say. But conceptually, the same but slightly different, which makes it quite interesting. Anyway, heading through here, we now have a very long lift. We'll face Bastardry during it, so I'll speed her on. Oh, side level up. That happened very quickly. Cool, let's continue fighting. I believe we're done. We've still got this rotating basket thing to go through, which is quite confusing looking, actually, slightly. Is there another one above it? Good lord. Okay, long lift, speed her again. God, with the long lifts, what is this? Mass Effect 1? This was a similar kind of time to Mass Effect 1, actually, so it may actually be a similar size of similar approach of trying to hide loading times. Now, this definitely isn't... Oh, I went through anyway, god damn it. What I was going to say is this definitely doesn't seem to be at all the kind of place where we'll fight anyone. A large circular arena with a wrath chest and a green chest. Oh my goodness, it's been a while since we saw a poison demon. I'm going to have to crack out the old crossblade, because I don't actually think I've even got the crossblade equipped. Actually, I have, this turns out. Because, yeah, we need to hit them with the crossblade to remove their beans first, or I could just use Affliction on them. Which is hilarious, because they're arguably using Affliction on me. But I guess that works. That did totally work. No, did it? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, there's more of this shit to fight, so I'm going to put the speeder on for now. Oh, no, I'm not going to put the speeder on, because the main course is here. This is an armored giant, so they're like a crystal giant, but even scarier. They've got a huge shield and a huge hammer. What you need to do is get them to do, not that, there we go, that one. They get stuck in the ground, and then at that point you wail on them. They're really dangerous. Don't fuck around with them during this time. The moment they look like they're swinging, whoop, that's the other move. They'll slam down and they'll charge towards you. Ooh, ballsack, you see how much damage that does. They get stuck afterwards, but you don't want to be around when that's on. Oop, ah. I'm not having a good time, get away. Ooh. There we go, and now we should be able to finish him. Oh, now he's dropped his shield, but he's got real angry, so he starts doing the old swirly gig. As you can see, these guys kind of fucking leather you. With all those hearts we've got already gone. Partly because I should have put stone skin on and didn't. Ooh. God, he takes a lot of hits. There we go, at last. Good God. Wow. I'm in a lot of pain. Did that heal me fully? Ooh, nearly. That's close enough. Right. Now we basically need to cross over. So if we use... Where the fuck did I come in through? I came in through that way. So I need to use the portal gun. No, I don't. I need to go over to here. I don't need to do anything in that room for now. I get confused. So there's a lot of other stuff in that room. As you can see from the map, there's also an artifact. But that's all for later. Because if you remember, this is the same logic as the last two episodes, where we go up and then go back down again with the laser in tow. So a lot of that gets done on the laser portion of it. This is another one of the crosses to the auxiliary towers. And is a similar kind of tactic to the rest. So, we put a portal on there. No, we don't. We need to actually put a portal on there first. Then we put a portal on there. Because we're going to have to send through a portal again. Oh, balls, I've got that in the wrong position. There we go. Send that portal through. But, when it points at the other side, you'll see there's a bomb crystal in the way. But fortunately, we have a bomb growth here. I think I've missed the timing on it now, so yeah, I gotta wait for that to rotate back round. Right, that should be right. Grab that with the abyssal chain and launch it through. And when it blows up, fire yourself through. Oh, but that didn't work. I timed it poorly. I was right on the edge of the timing. There's 3 of them rotating at the same time. They all move as one unit. Hopefully my portal should still be there. Yes, so wait till you're actually lined up on that nicely. Charge portal really helps you cross the distance, otherwise it's basically impossible. Then when you wait, that one will rotate away and we rotate away this way at the same time. There we go. Now, as with all of them, when we get to the top... As you can see, firstly, need to remember to use Chaos Form more. Secondly, Affliction at high levels is actually really powerful. I think I've just never leveled up this part before, so I don't think of it as being that good, but that was bloody effective. Then throwing you 2 armored giants at the same time is a bloody evil move, but I've got all this ridiculous amount of wrath, so you know, you may as well use it. We'll heal up here, which should heal us up fully. I also just need to remember to use Chaos Form more, because I had it charged that entire last fight, the fight before the last, where I lost a load of health, so that's a bit stupid when you're holding on to it. That's just a lot of stuff I think I hold on to and kind of possibly shouldn't. So, got a few things here. There's a blue chest down here. Don't hit that switch for now. Trust me. You'll understand later when you figure out how this room works. You've got this central thing, but it can only rotate. It's a moment clamped down, so it can't rotate. That switch rotates it, but is at the moment not able to rotate it because it's clamped down. So what we need to do is unclamp it. But first things first, you will notice over here is another soldier artifact. And this should be our final one of the game. But there's one all the way back in the choking grounds, which I forgot, so we'll just have to sort that out later. So, what we need to do here is throw a portal into there. then hit that crystal. And the portal goes down underwater. And I know what you're thinking. And you're probably thinking it's not possible, as I did when I first played this game. I was like, nah, that'd be ridiculous. They wouldn't let you do that. Surely. That's not exactly how physics work. But indeed. You can move the water around. Unfortunately, you can only really do it in one direction, so it's not exactly like a dynamic thing, but it's kind of cool. Anyway, let's hit this switch. And now that has got that gear thing engaged, which means that we can actually rotate to this central pillar, which is what we need to do. So, if we head back over here to where this switch was at the beginning... This is definitely going to be a longer episode, I'm just thinking about timing-wise. I'm planning on doing the rest of the dungeon in this, which is basically just this final beam. And this rotates around the whole thing. Now, we just need to get up there, which is relatively straightforward, because now revealed is a portal pad. So slap a charge portal on there, and I believe our other portal is here. Wonderful it is, let's head into that. Hey! Straight across onto a lift. Wonderful, up we go. Come on, there we go. So, much like with the other towers, there is a Tower Guardian. And like all the Tower Guardians, he has a thing which makes him slightly different. He's doing the old swirly gig, so you'll notice the portals are on the side rather than on the top. So what you'll need to do is put a portal on the side, put a portal on the top, and then wait for him to come near. You can do this at any point, but it's best to wait until he stuns himself as ever. That I don't feel was fair. I feel I got trapped on him there. Anyway, glide down, and stick your sword into his brain, and repeat. Speed it, please. So, he also did an incredible amount of damage to us. I really probably should have again had Stone Skin on a bit more. I really need to make sure I use powers like as frequently as possible. Right, now what we need to do is slap a portal up there. And you'll notice there's a kind of a glowy thing there. A portal on there. It's very tempting, as I first did, to throw a portal up there and then think, we'll get it at the bottom of the portal and take the lift down. That lift is very long, and you'll be waiting for an extremely long time, unfortunately. Actually, what I need to do here is dismiss my second portal. So I've got a portal with the light going into it, but the ability to kind of throw another one here, which then redirects all of the light into that crystal. Now we can take this lift down. Crafty game. So, we've got what looks like it's going to be a complicated puzzle here, with a lot of different mirrors to raise up. It's actually extremely simple. Grab your crossblade and just hit this first crystal to the right. Easy. Yeah, that one you actually don't have to move at all, which is very nice. So now we head back outside, and it's the old crossing the bridge maneuver. So we basically have to set up a chain of portals that goes through one another. That may not make a great deal of sense. I need to start, I think, do I throw one there? Yes, there first. Then when this rotates back around, I throw one onto there. Now these all rotate around to the middle. This is a bit harder to see because you've got laser going through it. Oh, the laser's now stopped, of course, because it's rotated out of the way. Throw a second one through there, and now we wait. Because now there's a portal on each of the rotating things, so when they come into alignment there, the laser will just pass through the space in between them. Perfect. Beautiful. Now we just need to get across, which is straightforward enough. We just wait for this to rotate back. Banish the first portal, which then leaves only the second one active on the other side. Then we simply throw this here and wait. Perfect. With that aligned, we hop out. Yeah, that's the other way, obviously, in which it differs from Portal, is having the portals You have to think about the order you throw them. You can't just place whichever one down whenever you want. Now, here... So, this part is difficult and can seem impossible. For now, we've got that. If we were to hit the crystal, that rotates, bringing your laser into a portal pad. Stays there for about 2 or 3 seconds and then rotates back again. So that's what that does. But we won't exactly be using it for now. If we fly over to here, then there is an extremely much needed green chest. We haven't got to fight any enemies for a while, but so we get a decent chance to heal between now and the next time we have to do that. And then if we use a portal there and a portal on there, we can hop up relatively easily. Wonderful. Now, from up here, well, firstly we've got a bit of a financial chest, which is nice. And now if we set a charge portal on the middle there, look on the map and look what we're going to receive from this. Wonderful indeed. We head not down there, that would be death. If we head down here, this is where our other portal is. Whee! We get our 5th champion artifact, which is great. Or is that our 6th? Well, I mean, you can see on the visualizer, but I'm going to check anyway. That's our 5th, which is very nice. Heading back through. What we need to do now is... if we come down... wow, this was all kind of a bit meaningless. Not meaningless, we got a champion artifact out of it. What we actually need to do is throw a portal onto there, and if we come around... there's actually another portal there. So, what happens now when we hit the switch, this isn't useful yet, is you hit it and it rotates around. And it fires the laser there. And there is a bit of light positioned perfectly behind that gate, like the orb we've got to aim for. If you hit both of these with the crossblade, the gate opens. And then closes almost immediately. From where you are here, there is basically no way to hit that and then those fast enough. But you see, the game is clever. The game knows this. And the game gives you the old chronosphere. So, you've got this portal pad here. This is a complete red herring. Don't do it. The way I'm going to show you is much easier. Slap the chronosphere. I kind of bollocks this up. You potentially want to use this from a distance. And then you just want to literally do this all on foot. If you run up, hit that one, then that's spinning around, hit these two, and hopefully it will all raise in time. Oh! You've got a tiny fraction of a second in which everything's perfectly aligned there if you use the chronosphere, which is great. Otherwise, you have to do stuff involving moving around with portals, and I really don't have to run around and switch weapons and stuff like that. Just using the crossblade, much easier. Let's head back down to Azrael's prison. So, back here, we once again have to do this old balls. This old lineup thing, so we slap one there, and then when we have all the way down to the bottom, we fire one up on there, and then we wait for it all to line up.
Straga awaits.
Looks like you finally outlived your usefulness, Azrael.
And how do you propose to leave the tower once Straga has been dealt with? Straga and the tower are one. Even if you manage to defeat him, you'll be trapped without me.
We need him.
Pray the horseman doesn't make it back alive.
You can kind of see relatively clearly in that scene how war is kind of a cool, like, hybrid of angel and demon. Like, he's got the marking on his head and, like, the physical build of a demon, but he's got the long hair and, like, cold white eyes of an angel. Because he's a horseman, which are something quite different. And exactly what the horsemen are is more explored in Darksiders 2 than this. Fully heal, because, as they mentioned, our old friend Straga is just through here. This is already going to have been a long episode, probably on the 20 minutes area, so maybe even longer, but it may be shorter. I've been really bad at estimating episodes recently. I estimated, the one I finished editing last night was the one where I fight Silver, and I thought that was going to be like 30 to 40 minutes, and it was like 22 or something like that. But the one before that was long, so a lot of it comes to like how much I cut, how much I speed through fights, and I'm starting kind of a mixed mind about the speeding fight, because the fighting is odd because it's one of the most fun parts of the game to actually play, in a lot of ways, but it's one of the least fun to watch, because it can be quite repetitive, I think, so I don't know. But it's not like it's going to be particularly relevant, because we're basically at the end of the game now. 3 more episodes, including this one, so 2 more following, which is crazy. But here's a blast from the past, our old nemesis.
You are stronger than Straga, remember it. But here, you face Straga with no hope of victory or escape. Straga is the mightiest of the Destroyer's chosen.
And the last. Your master chose poorly.
Straga will enjoy killing you again.
Well, hopefully those cutscenes of us being shown Straga were clear enough for you to know how to fight Straga. You, of course, now use the Void Walker rather than throwing cars at him like last time. What you need to do is wait for him to do a couple of attacks. He'll do 2 to 3 attacks where he slams down like that, dodge at the last moment. Then he takes a wee moment. At that point, slap a portal on his hammer and a portal there. Now wait. There's your moment when he holds it behind the back of his neck. That then allows us to stick our sword in there, and then wham the sword with the Tremor Gauntlet for a shit ton of damage. Now he's down, get a good chance to wail on his face with whirlwind combos. And then we repeat. We're also banned from using Chaos Form here, you'll notice. Or it's just almost perfectly not charged. So, he throws enemies here to kind of distract... Oh, no, it's just perfectly not quite charged. He throws some enemies here to distract you, and during this time you can't portal onto his gun as well. Gun? Onto his... Oh dear. Ooh! I'm going to just fire up Affliction just to kill these guys easily enough. They're really just here to distract you, so... Fuck any of that. Wow, level 2 or 3 Affliction or whatever that is outrageously powerful. Only issue with Affliction is it... Oh! Yes! Ah, lovely. Oh! Why does this keep happening? Huh. Well, once again, let's bank on when our last autosave was. I swear, none of these game-breaking lockups ever happen when I'm practicing, and I've had like 3 now, because I had the one with the, well, I was just like frozen in with some spiders. Definitely had another one in the episode I was editing last night, before this, but I can't remember. And then I had that one. So presumably that means, well, we need to start and do 1 damage to Straga again. So, now after you've defeated his people, he hits the ceiling a couple of times, and then does that sweepy move, which is very hard to avoid. You basically have to throw 2 portals down and bounce between one and the other. I know what I did to do that glitch, don't know why it caused it, but I'm going to avoid it again, was... I fired a portal through my portal while his other portal was, well, like his hammer was up in the air like that, and I think it just, the surfaces around here aren't real because you can never get to them, so the portal goes flying off indefinitely, and I guess the game just doesn't know where to place it and just had a complete shit fit. These never happened during practice though, I swear. Ridiculous. Right, you can quickly, oh, hop one up there if you're lucky, but I was not lucky. Right, time to fight more of his bitches then. Oh, it's... Well, that's a bit weird that he's summoning Phantom Guard Angels because they're angelic. So that's a bit strange. Oh no, he's going to try and smack me. So yeah, he kind of does that. These guys are just a good chance to kind of recharge Wrath or Chaos Meter or something like that. You'll notice, like last time I did use Chaos Form against the enemies here. Basically just because... Oh, hit you high. There you go. Just because you can't use Chaos Form against Straga, so you might as well use it on these guys. You're not doing anything else with all that charged up Chaos, so... And of course you're... Oh, that's not what I expected to do at all. You're invincible to Straga, to any attacks while you're in Chaos Form, so no real harm to doing it. Now that's us back to normal, so if I'm very quick, but I'm not very quick. And whoop, nope, ball sack. Yep, I was not quick at all. Right, let's see if I can get onto that. Whoop, whoop, there we go. Right. Up behind your shoulder, please, matey. There we go. Whee! It is kind of cool that the Tower Guardians are basically like practice for fighting Straga, as a game should do. Like a good dungeon should teach you how to fight its boss before you get to the boss, which is cool. But I believe, with that, we're basically done. Straga's actually a very easy boss.
As I said, Straga and the tower are one. Now let's see how useful I can be. Into the well! Hurry!